On August 4th, the opening moves of the Schlieffen Plan began, with the movement of 11,000 trains during the mobilization and concentration stages, which positioned a total of 8 German armies into their battle zones. Armies 1 through 5 would be the main hooks of the Schlieffen Plan. On the French side, they had used 7,000 trains to position their 5 armies from Belfort in the south to Eersen in the north on the Belgian border. To execute this bold endeavor, the Germans would have 7 armies spaced out from Switzerland to the Netherlands. 1st, 2nd, and 3rd armies would be the primary hook through Belgium. 4th and 5th armies would be used to advance through Luxembourg and then into a small piece of Belgium until reaching France. Then finally, the 6th and 7th armies were to protect against any French offensive into Germany. On the French side, opposing these 7 armies, they had 5 armies of their own. 1st and 2nd armies were positioned to advance into the Alsace and Lorraine territories. Then 3rd, 4th, and 5th armies were positioned from Metz through Verdun all the way to Sedan. A British force was also expected to position itself on the French western flank, covering their left. As for the commanders for each of the armies, we'll start with the German side. 1st Army was led by Alexander von Kluck, 2nd Army by Karl Wilhelm Paul von Bülow, 3rd Army by Max von Hausen, 4th Army by Duke Albrecht, 5th Army by Crown Prince Wilhelm of Germany, who is the oldest son of Kaiser Wilhelm II. Then 6th Army was led by the Crown Prince of Bavaria, Ruprecht. And then finally 7th Army, which was led by Josias von Erringen. On the French side, their armies would be led by the following: 1st Army, Augustin Duval; 2nd Army by Noël Castelnau; 3rd Army by Maurice Sorel; 4th Army by Fernand de Langle de Kerry; and then 5th Army by Charles Lanrezac. In overall command, on the German side, it was Moltke, while for the French, it was Joffre. And then finally, for the British, their expeditionary force would be led by John French.